Alright, so you have your number of frames, average, between the two videos from your group. Now it's time to actually start recording your data. So you can find a template of what you should make in the drive. Go into your Unit 3 folder, go into your Unit 3 labs, and then Lab 3.3 folder, and finally the Sheets document. If you need to, of course, look at the lab itself. Here it is. And everything I'm talking you through is written on page 2. But go into the sheets, and here it is. Now you'll have a file that looks like this. So there are two tabs actually. The first tab is called Part A, Class Data. You're not up to that yet, so don't worry about that. The second tab says Part A, Analysis Template. Now, I have locked this so that you cannot actually edit it. You have to make your own. Your own will look just like this. All the headings that are written here should also be on yours. You can try to copy and paste it onto your own sheet. Hopefully that works. Otherwise, just rewrite it. It's not that big a deal. You'll see here, this is a sample. Make one just like this. Fill in your information. Maybe you can copy and paste. So let's look at the first set information up here. It's called data. Well, this is just the basic data. There are no calculations done up here. You dropped 2 balloons. Your first balloon was the control. So you will actually call it control, and then you will name it appropriately. If you were in period 3, you're going to write a 3. If you're period 6, you'll write a 6. And period 9, you'll write a 9. So 3 point, then put your group number. If you're a group 1, you'll put a 1. If you're a group 4, you'll put a 4. So all of you have a period and then a group. So let's say this is period 3, group 4. Their control balloon. You counted the number of frames. So whatever that was, I'm going to make up a number. Let's say it was 75.2 frames. The frame rate, most of you, the frame rate was 60. For a few of you, you did 30, so just be careful with that one. Initial velocity, it's a drop problem, so that should be 0. And finally, the acceleration we're going to assume, since we're trying to determine the height of the window, we're going to assume it falls at 9.81 meters per second squared. Now, you dropped a second balloon. Maybe, and this is probably wrong, but maybe period 3, group 4 had the, let's see, you might have had the, let's say, the size small balloon. So you would do size. Over here, by the way, in the mid screen to the right, you can toggle between numbers and letters. There's a 1, 2, 3, and then an AA button. So size, and let me double check the way I named it before so I am consistent. Got it. So size, and you would put the period number. So this is either going to be 3, 6, or 9. So let's say it's 3 point. And let's say the fourth group had the size small balloon. So you would put size 3 point small. How many frames did that take? Maybe it took 75.8. Maybe it was slightly behind. The frame rate is still 60. Initial velocity is still 0. Acceleration is still 9.81 meters per second squared. So now all of your basic data has been entered. The next we'll do some calculations, but to save time or save audio, we're going to end that video here.